right here in St. Andrews up in Ridgeland, Mississippi, as the Bearcats coming into the game 3-0 will face the 3-1 St. Andrews Saints.
First division game of the year.
First division game of the year. This will decide who is leading and who is trailing in the division. Bearcats won the toss. They declined the kick. They're going to kick off the first to start this game. They're going to receive it in the second half. St. Andrews got some good size, good-looking players on their team, but they're up for a big challenge trying to run against this Bearcat defense.
Oh, no doubt. You were talking about earlier losing that quarterback, their starting quarterback, so that pretty much puts them on the ground, and that is not the place you want to be against this quick, feisty Bearcat defense. I tell you what, they are starting off the season putting up some stats that have never been seen in Forest, Mississippi. As Vance said, against the starting defense within 3 games, they've netted 2 yards the opposing team has. So this is one stout defense. We call it the red brick wall. So it's going to be tough for St. Andrews tonight. But this is the first division game, so this is when it all starts mattering right here, Vance. Those other games, they count, but they all for practice. This is where it's won or made right here.
Right, this is the ones that count. You're exactly right. These are the ones that decide. Those others decide the rankings, and Forest is ranked number 1 in 3A justifiably, and this other games just count for rankings. These count for playoff spots.
And we talked about it earlier. Here in the Hinds County area, for people listening, hey, we've heard a little bit about it. People know about Forest Bearcats around here.
Yeah, you're right. Coming up, the people in the press box were talking to us, asking about our receivers, where they were going to school, heard they'd had scholarship offers, everything, talking about our defense. So it's always good to come around and you know what's going on. So Juan Rodriguez set to kick off, and here comes the kick to start this ball game. He kicks a high kick, wonderful kick. It's going to be taken around the 4-yard line, and it's going to be returned. He's coming up the middle, breaks the first set of tackles. It's going to be taken down along the 25-yard line. St. Andrews will start out 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line, and we'll see what they got, Jason.
What a beautiful kick that is, Vance. Just always end over end. He puts it in the right spot, right about that 3 to 4 yard line, and it hangs in the air about like a punt. There's kids that can't punt to get hang time like that. That is unbelievable.
I guarantee you could put a wash tub down there and he could drop balls in it all day long. All right, so St. Andrews, who we said is going to run the ball, they start out with 4 wide receivers to the near side. Their quarterback, William Boyles, will take the snap. He's going to take the snap, roll to the near side, pressure coming. He's going to keep it run, and he's going to get nothing.
Told you they were going to run.
Yeah, they may have looked like they were going to throw, but the quarterback never looked downfield with that ball, did he, Jason?
No, he really didn't. And good discipline by the Forest Bearcat defense. They never just rushed right in there. They just kind of scraped the side of that line and just followed on down for maybe about a yard gain. So good job by that Bearcat defense.
All right, it's going to be 2nd and 9 from the 26-yard line for St. Andrews. Player checks out of the game. They're coming out of the huddle now. Bearcat defense in all white. They got the white pants along with the white shirts tonight. St. Andrews is all blue. Again, they come with 4 wide receivers to the near side. Quarterback's in shotgun position, no running backs in the backfield. He wants to throw this time. Shepard coming right at him, in and out of the hands. I believe that was number 55, Fred Spivey. The linebacker got a finger on that one as the quarterback tried to throw it over the middle, and there was a bunch of white jerseys that could have caught that one, Jason.
There really was. Number 21 applying the pressure. Terrence Shepard applying the pressure there for the Bearcats. He came untouched through there and almost got a sack, forced him to throw the ball a little bit sooner than he would like, and wasn't a good throw. So now Saints facing 3rd down and 9.
Terrence playing outside linebacker tonight. I don't know if I've seen him play that much tonight, but now he's backing up into a cornerback role as Randall Boyd rolls out to the near side. Quarterback wants to throw, big pressure.
Middle screen,
almost picked off. And we get a flag on the play. I'm not sure what that is. It's Quillian Jones almost intercepted that one. I'm not sure what the flag's going to be.
You think maybe there wasn't a receiver anywhere around, or?
Ineligible receiver. He sees holding. Let's see who it's on. Holding on St. Andrews. Yeah, I would have said it was going to be pass interference as they were holding Quillian Jones as he was trying to come through there.
Going to be a punt, and as Bearcats are going to decline it. So Bearcats going to start off. Saints go 3 and out. Bearcats going to have good field position, Vance. Exactly the way you like to start that game.
3 and out. That's kind of what you expected. They netted 1 yard on that drive, and now they'll be punting away. You've got that's Trayshawn Mitchell and Josh Pinkston back to return the kick. I see Stowers on the sideline. Kind of odd for him not to be back there. Look at Trayshawn with his red and blue socks. Looks good, doesn't he? Right here.
Yeah.
Good snap, and the kick is away. Good nice high kick. Short kick. It's going to bounce. Pinkston lets it roll.
Pinkston wants it, but he wisely backs off.
Takes the St. Andrews roll down to the 31-yard line. That's where the Bearcats will start out at their own 31-yard line. 1st and 10 as Pinkston wisely backed away from that kick.
All right, Vance, what you think? I mean, we come out, we got the bigger, more aggressive team. You would think, do we come out and pound them in the mouth, or do we set up our passing attack? We can go either way.
I see Quillian Jones, I formation. I think they're going to pound them in the mouth.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
We start out in the I formation and see what we can do.
Set up for that big bomb.
Right. See what they're going to give us. And it looks like they're putting man coverage. Looks like they're going to double to the near side of Pinkston.
They're moving the safety over toward Pinkston.
They actually had double coverage on Stowers. They stop us on the first play. Is
nowhere to go.
Hand off to Warnsley, and he is stopped. No gain. They've got the Vuvuzelas out tonight.
Warnsley just kind of stutter-stepped. I don't think he had much of a hole to go through right there, and just kind of stopped right there, and then that's where the play stalled. Nowhere to go. And Vance, what did you say they had?
They got the Vuvuzelas.
Oh, I see them. Yeah.
They became real big at the World Cup this year, and all they do is make a racket. I formation for the Bearcats. The pitch to Warnsley this time.
Good blocking on the outside.
He breaks the tackle. He's at the 35. Trying to get upfield and is wrestled out of bounds as he stops his momentum and goes out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Going to be about a pickup of 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down and a long 2 for the Bearcats now.
Bearcats do a good job of bringing either the guards around all the running backs and doing their lead blocking and knocking that player out that can make that tackle. They do an excellent job of that. But Vance never stopped the feet. Keep running. He could have got
forward,
it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Now it's 3rd down from the 39-yard line. They need the 41 for the first. Spread formation now for the Bearcats as Evans goes into shotgun formation with Warnsley in the backfield. 4 wide receiver sets. Takes a snap. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. He's got the first down and more. He's at the 45 and the 50. Takes it across midfield to about the 48-yard line. They're going to spot him at the 49-yard line of St. Andrews. Good play there, Jason.
Excellent play. They spread the field, get the player spread out, take that quarterback and just let him run through. And we know Evans has got the running ability to make something happen. Crossover into Saints field position, but most importantly, got that first down.
All right. Back to the I formation now is the Bearcats with Pinkston. And I believe that's, there's Reynolds split out wide to the side.
Sure is.
As Evans goes under center, fakes the handoff, rolls out, wants to throw, looking for the man downfield, throws it deep to Reynolds. Reynolds goes up and catches it at the 9-yard line. Great catch by Reynolds. I tell you, Jason, you don't see Reynolds split out there much, and Evans wanted to throw him that ball.
Yeah, he knew it. He had his guy beaten, and he kind of just hung back there, and he jumped up and got the ball. But we've seen him on defense jump up, go get the ball. He might be small in stature, but that kid can get up, and he'll fight for a ball.
He'll go get the ball, and that's what you look for out of a receiver. And that's odd to see him playing some receiver. I'm not sure if Stowers isn't a little bit banged up or something from practice because he's on the sidelines.
Yeah.
And Reynolds is splitting his position. He got Pinkston to the far side.
I don't know.
So let's see what we got now. I formation, 2 wide receivers. That's Pinkston and Reynolds. Evans goes under center, takes a snap, gives it to Quillian Jones, who is taken down inside the 5. They're going to spot him at about the 3-yard line. So good little run there by Quillian Jones.
And let me tell you how much respect they got for our receivers, Vance. If you look in there, obvious looking running play. You got 2 wide receivers out. They have both of their corners and safety stacked. 2 on one receiver and another 2 stacked on one receiver. They got double coverage on both our receivers. They respect our pass.
They're respecting it, not even knowing that Reynolds hadn't played receiver all year. Evans goes under center again. Gives it to Quillian Jones, who goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. You're not gonna hold him. No, you got to tackle him.
You got to get him down low, and they tried to hit him up top, and there's no stopping him when he gets his forward momentum going. And first series of the ball game, Bearcats strike.
Bearcats go 69 yards on their first drive of the game, capped off with a 3-yard touchdown run by Quillian Jones. The extra point pending here from Juan Rodriguez. And Jason, I'll make a side bet right now. He hits the roof of that building back there. It's up. It's a little squibbler. Oh, he hit the wall of it. Good job by Juan Rodriguez as he makes the extra point. Bearcats lead 7-0 with 8:59 left to go in the first quarter. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show. Confusion because he touched the ball before he went into the end zone. So I think it may be a safety more than it's a touchback because they touched it and we touched it.
And then went in the end zone and we touched it down.
So it's if anything, it's a safety more than it's a touchback.
If there's anything I know, it's after 7 or 8 years doing this, me and you don't know a darn thing about refereeing. We don't know anything. No, that's one thing I'm for sure about.
It's guaranteed whatever call we make will be wrong.
That's right.
All right, so 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for St. Andrews. They got 3 backs in the backfield this time. Handed off up the middle. And
no, sir.
That's that brick wall is just prime tonight. It's primer white wall tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. And they picked up 2 yards, and I said that would be a good play to get up the middle. 2 yards is Bearcat defense. So Big play there by St. Andrews, 2 up the middle.
Yeah, that's a big gainer against that Bearcat front.
2 yards.
Now they come out again. 3-back formation. I guess that's what you call the wing T officially right there, isn't it, Jason?
Yeah.
Hand off to the first man through.
No,
Hits
sir.
the line, and he's going to be pushed back. Nothing. At least there's no cloud of dust kicking up this week.
No, they sure isn't.
Good field here at St. Andrews.
Much better facilities.
Much better. They got more lights on that pole right there than Kemper County had on their own field.
I'll tell you what, that gave me a headache last week on that field, just trying to look out there on that dim lighting. It's pitiful.
I had people calling me, said, what was wrong with your camera last week? I said, it wasn't the camera, it was the field and the lights. All right, third and 6 for Kemper County. They gave them 2 on that last run. Quarterback goes under center. Gives it to his second man.
He's got
a hole. He's got a big hole, Jason. That wing T. He's down the sideline. He steps out of bounds right here. Steps out of bounds at the 46-yard line. And that saved the touchdown. Oh, no.
You're kidding.
That saved a touchdown.
They're going to call
a
flag on him for grabbing him. He let him go.
Yeah, I know. He let him go, and I think there was a little bit of pushing out there at the end.
He barely grabbed him on the collar and slowed him down, and then he let him go once he realized the whistle.
Yeah,
that's a terrible call down there. I'm sorry.
That's a tough one. That wasn't anything flagrant or anything violent or anything. He was just a little jawing as he got down there, but nonetheless, that's going to be a 15-yard
big play now for St. Andrews. They're in business. I cannot believe how we were looking for the inside run up the middle. They swooped it to the outside, Vance, and there was nobody there. And you know one thing I noticed about Forest tonight, Vance, you can see their mannerism tonight. Just moving around, they just look a little sluggish tonight.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, it's just I was kind of watching them moving. They're kind of walking place to place. So they better wake up. This team, hey, they can do a little bit of something.
That's by far the biggest run we've seen on our starting defense. So that's a big play right there for St. Andrews. But credit that to good blocking.
It was very good blocking, but hopefully this Bearcat defense gets that spunk we've seen all year long. They just look a little sluggish.
Yeah. All right, 1st and 10 from St. Andrews. They're at the 31 of Forest now. Handoff again, same play, but he's wrapped up and taken down. Sherman Boyd tackles him in the backfield. Maybe a loss. May have got back to the original line of scrimmage, but no gain whatsoever there. Good job that time by Sherman Boyd on the tackle.
Yeah, I also saw
no gain.
A few Fred Spivey in there on the tackle, and also Quillian Jones in there, but a good job. And it's just never one making the tackle, and we've said that all year long, and that's what you like.
We left our roster back in Scott County, so we're really testing our memory now, along with Jason's billfold. 2nd and 10 now for St. Andrews. Ball's on the ground.
Forrest got it.
Forrest got it. Forrest gets it. There's no doubt about that. Forrest gets the ball. Who is that? That's number 54. Boy, that's a tough one there. I want to say he's a Gray.
54.
Is he a Gray or an Evan?
They don't have our roster in there?
No, they don't have our roster there. I sent Chad after rosters. He brought me St. Andrews. I thought we had ours. Either way, number 54 for the Bearcats, and I can't think of his name for the life of me. But anyway, Bearcats get the turnover. 1st and 10 now at just shy of the 35-yard line of the Bearcats. That's where Bearcats will start out. 2 wide receiver set, Reynolds and Pinkston. Pitch to that's I'm drawing a blank. Warnsley, excuse me. He falls forward for a pickup a couple as he was tripped up trying to turn around in the backfield.
And one way Vance we got a lot of yards last week is just players just wasn't in the right position a lot of times, and they would run and run themselves out of the play and everything. It's one thing you're not going to see from the St. Andrews team. They're going to be in position to make the play. Whether they make it or not, I don't know, but they're not going to overrun their position. Very well coached.
No, St. Andrews doing a good job now. 2nd and 8 for the Bearcats. Fakes the pitch, quarterback keeper. He's coming up the middle. He's going to be hit. He gets a few yards as he carries it over the 40 to the 41-yard line. Going to be 3rd down and about 5 to go now for the Bearcats on the quarterback keeper.
And also, anytime you're in this Rankin County, Hines County area, Vance, you're going to have good publicity and everything like that. So Bearcats need to come out and make a statement because you're talking about TV time, radio time, and everything that you're going to get. This is a big-time statement game, Vance. You're going to get a lot of pub on this game.
Yeah, you're right about that. You're going to get – officials take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout as well. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show, WQST, 850 AM. I don't know what's going on with Stowers.
I don't know. Maybe he just got a bad attitude.
I'm thinking he's being punished for something because he's on the sideline dressed with helmet in hand.
I've got
cameraman says he's a little sluggish tonight too. He's missed a play or two here and there. But Bearcats third and a long four wide receiver sets now for the Bearcats as Evans shotgun formation with Warnsley. Takes handoff, rolls to the near side. He's going to keep it and run. He's got the first down in Morris. He dives over the 50-yard line before he's taken down along the 49-yard line. Looked like he lost the ball, was fighting back for it, but they say he kept it. So Bearcats pick up the first down on the quarterback keeper from Matthew Evans. And Chad, that's all he could do is run there.
That's it.
It wide open field.
Yeah.
When you need 5 and they're giving you 10, you might as well take it.
That's right.
First and 10 for the Bearcats now at the 49-yard line. Going to stay in this spread offense. See Lofton and Reynolds to the near side. Trayshawn Mitchell and, again, the Wildcat, excuse me. Wildcat as Pinkston takes a snap. He's going to try and turn the end. He's at the 50, the 45. He's got the Jets on the 40, the 30, the 20, and nobody's going to catch him. Touchdown, Todd Pinkston, Josh Pinkston, 49-yard touchdown. Quarterback keeper, Josh Pinkston lines up in the Wildcat and just runs. Jason went off to take a pause for the calls, and I might not let him come back.
How fast is he?
That's the whole thing about that is let him get 3 steps, and he is full speed, and he just ran through everybody.
Nobody touched him past the 40. Nobody touched him.
And they couldn't get to him.
3 people right there at him.
Couldn't get to him.
That's right.
Juan Rodriguez sets to kick the extra point here. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and the kick is really good. And the Bearcats take a 14-0 lead. We'll take a break, and you're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show, WQST 850 AM. All right, Juan Rodriguez set to kick off for the Bearcats as they lead 14-0 with 5 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Low Squibbler kicks is hit and dropped at the 20, and they're going to fall on it right there. So they'll start out first and 10 at their 20-yard line. St. Andrews will as Juan Rodriguez kicked kind of a little low knuckler down the middle, not used to what we're seeing from him. But he caught the guy off guard, and he bobbled it there, Chad. Yep, that's my color commentary right there, giving me all he's got. Still trying to figure out exactly what's going on with Cameron Stowers. He's over on the sideline, dressed with helmet in hand. Looks like he's ready to play. I'm not sure if he's got an injury, and they're just going to wait and really see if they need him or not tonight. So, Jason, welcome back. You missed a good play.
I saw that. What happened? It was a pass, wasn't it? Pinkston?
No, run.
A run out of the Wildcat?
St. Andrews, no. Quarterback keeper. Ball comes out, I think, but he's knocked him down. No gain on the play. Maybe a loss of 1. No, they lined up Pinkston in the Wildcat. He goes 49 yards.
Wow.
Untouched through traffic.
Another highlight.
Traffic untouched.
Another highlight reel. And I tell you what, I was looking on the state website the other day, and on Gene's page, they had the highlight reel of Pinkston on their front cover.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I meant to call and tell you.
Good deal. All right, now 2nd and 9 for St. Andrews. They're back in the wing T now with 3 backs in the backfield. Quarterback takes it, gives it to the second man. He's trying to come around the end. He ain't going to do it. He falls forward maybe a yard as he gets it up to about the 22.5-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd and long again for St. Andrews. That's the same play that worked for him. Didn't work that time.
No, I guarantee that coaching staff wasn't going to let that happen again. Marquise Johnson getting over there on the side and making the initial contact. But I tell you what, that wing T offense is hard to decipher because you don't know which of the 3 running backs are going to get it. They could fake one, give it another. So
what do you have to watch?
You got to be disciplined.
What do you have to watch?
The ball.
No, I thought you got to watch the offensive line.
Oh, the guard. Yeah, the guard. You got to watch the guard.
Quarterback wants to throw over. St. Andrews throwing it deep.
Oh my goodness, he's got him wide open.
In and out of his hands.
Woo. He got behind.
He beat both of our defenders. Quarterback threw a perfect pass. I was talking about that was gorgeous. Right through his hands, right over his shoulder, in and out of his hands. Incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. But he catches that one. That's a big play there, Jason.
It was. I mean, like you said, for that quarterback to be their 2nd-string quarterback, he threw a beauty right there. And number 9 just couldn't come up with it. And I don't know how he got that far behind our DBs. I guess we just wasn't expecting it. Yeah, we just wasn't expecting that deep ball.
Wasn't expecting it. So now, 4th down and long, punting situation for St. Andrews. Back deep for the Bearcats is Pinkston and Trayshawn Mitchell. Kick will be kicking from out his 10. High kick. No. He has to jump up to get it.
Oh, no.
No, and he's going to be taken down at the 10.
Vance, he should have kicked that ball. He had time.
He had time to kick that one.
He just kind of panicked and pulled it down and just.
Yeah, you don't want to give the Bearcats short field, and that's what we've got. First and goal from the 10.
And kind of like last week, things just blow up. Last week they fumbled twice down there, and the game just started blowing up, and here we go again. They just
3 minutes left in the first quarter. Bearcats look like they're going to try and put some more points on the board.
Be 21-0.
Right. I formation now for Evans. Quillian Jones and Warnersley in the backfield. Jason, you must have had to run back up here.
Yeah, I did. I was in a hurry.
Still out of breath, isn't he, Kyle?
Evans takes the snap, hands it off to Warnersley. He's wide open. Touchdown, Bearcats.
What do we call that? An offensive line touchdown
That's
right
an
there?
offensive line because he had
No
a hole.
doubt.
I think I could hit that hole.
Well,
Chad,
you would
hole.
still be running.
I'd still be. I wouldn't have got there yet, but I could have hit that
Well,
hole.
Chad is small, but
He's slow.
All right, here we go.
All right, here we go. Ripping on Chad early in the first quarter.
And I've done nothing. One of y'all.
All right, Juan Rodriguez set to kick the extra point.
Let's talk about golf.
And good snap.
that's offside some sort.
Oh, ball.
There's offsides
shank.
on them.
On
one of us.
Play is, let's see, it is offsides on the defense of St. Andrews. We'll kick it again. And that's a good thing because the snap actually was behind the holder. He had to reach back, pull it around. Didn't have time to get it set before Rodriguez kicked it. So that'll move us a yard closer and try it again. Not that Juan Rodriguez needs that
All right,
yard.
you going to go for the roof again?
No, the lax one, I think he's trying to kick him a little higher. So I don't think he's going to kick the deep ball. Ooh, he almost got that one blocked, but it is up and it is good. Bearcats lead 21-0 with 3:45 left to go in the first quarter. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show, WQST 850 AM. And the kickoff from Rodriguez hits the ground and goes. He touched it. It's at the 4-yard line, and they down it at the 4.
Man, when things just like a snowball going downhill, it's getting bigger and bigger for him.
It really is. I mean, that's. And Rodriguez
he just left it alone and rolled in the end zone.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It looked like it had stopped.
Think so?
I think
the first guy touched it, so he has to pick it up.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The first guy wouldn't ever touched it.
The first guy hadn't touched it, it may have went on into the end zone or even out of bounds.
4-yard line, first 10. That is not a good place to be against this Bearcat D.
No, it really isn't. When you're down 21-0 in the first quarter, this is not the way you want to start your drive. First and 10 at the 4-yard line for St. Andrews. Is they got a little bit different formation. I'm not sure what that is, Jason. Quarterback takes it, hands it off to the second man through who hits the Bearcats. And he may have fell forward. He got it over the 5. We'll say he's at the 6. Excuse me, my voice is breaking up. I had a little sore throat this week. Excuse me, you need me to back up?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. All right, we down here on the near sideline. Chad, my cameraman, trying to wake up, and he tells us to get out of the way. 3:18 left to go in the first quarter. 2nd and 9 for St. Andrews. The Bearcat defense is holding pretty strong. Gave up one good play. Otherwise, it's been nothing. St. Andrews hands it off. Flags come out. I'm not sure. That's going to be offsides on somebody.
It should be on them. If they blew the play dead, I doubt it was on D.
Yeah,
they usually let that go. It's got to be on St. Andrews.
Head referee says offsides on the Bearcats, and that'll give them 5. Good call, Jason.
Good call, buddy.
I mean, come on. I told you we know this stuff. I mean, we know it like the back.
Right.
I mean, we know it like the back of our hand.
It's wrong. Expect the opposites. That gets the ball all the way out to the 12-yard line. That really helps them there. Now that's going to bring up 2nd and short. Actually, 2nd and we'll say it's 2nd and a long 2.
13-yard line. Second down.
Is where they'll go. 2nd and 2 now for St. Andrews. Back to the wing T formation.
Boy, Bearcats really packing in there.
Yep. Hand off the first man through. He falls forward. He's going to get the first down. Second first down of the night for St. Andrews as he carries it to the 16-yard line.
Good job by St. Andrews. We had about 8 in the box right there expecting the run, and they went ahead. Good job by the offensive line. They pushed it on through, got that first down. So Saints still got a lot of fight trying to push it downfield.
All right, we got a score on the Union Sebastopol game, 7-7 with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. So it looks like a good game up there in Union tonight. St. Andrews jumps and carries it over the 20-yard line to about the 21. That's another pickup of 3, maybe even 4 yards there. So that's a big play against this Bearcat defense. That's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
No doubt. As far as running the ball, so far St. Andrews done about as good as we've seen against this Bearcat D.
Yeah, doing a really good job.
So short yardage now, 2nd down and 5.
St. Andrews in the wing T, takes a snap, gives it the second man through. He's got a hole, but it's quickly closed down. Fred Spivey got his mitts on him and stopped him. Give him a pickup of a couple as he carries it up to about the 25-yard line. This is going to be 3 yards in the cloud of dust. And, Jason, they may start picking up 3 yards a clip, but they're not going to make up 21 points running 3 yards at a time.
No, they're really not. That clock's still ticking, but this is a big play right here for St. Andrews. 3rd down and 2. They really need to keep this drive alive, keep it moving downfield, and not give this ball back to this potent offense. They can't withstand another touchdown, Vance, without any points.
Exactly. Minute 20 left to go in this first quarter. 3rd and 2 now for St. Andrews. Oh, and they got us to jump. There comes the
Golly,
flag.
not the easy way.
Second offsides penalty against the Bearcats on this drive. That'll give them a 5-yard and first down.
We're not a heavily penalized team either. You look at Forest, they usually are very, very good about that. So,
Very
no, it's
disciplined.
just, yeah.
We've had games where there's no penalties called. We've had games where we got a lot of penalties called. And a lot of them that just don't seem right, so to say.
Look at those fans by St. Andrews. They look cool.
Though, yeah, the Mystic fans, one on each side. Yeah, they didn't put any on our side, though.
No, they did.
They got two.
1st and 10 for St. Andrews. Hand off up the middle. Nothing.
Charlie Scott.
Give him a yard as he falls forward to the 31-yard line. I think it's where they're going to spot him.
21. Aaron Shepard.
Just going to bring up 2nd and, we'll say 2nd and 8. They actually give him 2, so they're falling forward for 2 yards.
Yeah, they really are. We're hitting them at the line of scrimmage.
But the thing about that is they're blocking our front 4, and our linebackers are having to make the
plays.
tackle.
Yeah.
Linebackers are making the tackle, which is 2 yards. But my understanding is 4 times 2 doesn't make 10, so you got to have more than 2 yards of play to get a first down.
Chad, you get all that?
Well,
4 and 2.
he kind of shocked me.
I'm
on that
sorry,
one.
y'all had to bring your calculators out.
He didn't
didn't
even
you?
kick his shoes off, dude.
I know it.
Second down there for St. Andrews.
Oh, the ball was on the ground. Oh,
ball
my
down.
goodness.
Let's see. I think St. Andrews got it back, but it's going to be a loss on the play.
Oh,
back
Forrest saying they've got it. They got it,
no,
man.
Bearcats get it. Let's see what they say.
No, they
Yep,
got to be.
that's Bearcat
oh,
ball.
Man,
First down.
it's got to make you sick. I don't like winning games that way, but, you know,
I mean, that's a defense.
I know. But it just looks like something going on with the snap between the quarterback or.
Well, that's what you saw last week at Kemper County, and the problem is when that defense is putting that much pressure on
forcing
you,
it.
you're nervous
rushing
and you're
it.
rushing stuff, and that's what
Yeah.
happens there. That's what the defense, the defense didn't necessarily force it, but the pressure that they bring every play, give credit to that.
Good point.
4 wide receiver set now for Evans. Warnsley in the backfield with him. He puts Lofton in motion, gives it to Lofton, who's trying to turn the corner.
He's got it. He's got
He's at the
blockers.
30, got a blocker. He's at the 25 and falls forward near the first down marker at the 20-yard line. He's going to be about a yard short. Pick up 9 on the play. That's the end of the first quarter. We're going to take a break. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show, WQST 850 AM. All right, 2nd and 1 for the Bearcats. 4 wide receiver set. You got Pinkston and Mitchell to the near side. Warnsley's in the backfield with Evans as he waits the snap, takes the snap, gives it to Warnsley up the middle. He has the first down and more. 15, 10, 5. Ball comes out. It's going to be a
Golly.
touchback. St. Andrews.
Oh,
Warnsley
my
dropped the ball. It squirted out at the 3-yard line as he was trying to force his way into the end zone. St. Andrews falls on it for the touchback. They'll get it 1st and 10 at the 20. Tough break. I say tough break,
We're
Bad luck with the Bearcats.
Yeah, we gave you right back to them. They've coughed it up a couple of times. We coughed it up there, but Warnsley was staring at that end zone, tried to break through 2 guys to beat, and they just hit him in the right spot, made him cough up that ball. But I tell you, Vince, a lot of room running the ball because there's so much respect given to those receivers.
Yep.
You can really spread this team out.
Most of the teams we've played have loaded the box and left the receivers in single coverage. They're not doing that.
No.
Wing T for St. Andrews. Quarterback takes the snap, hands it off. He hits the line, driving his legs.
That is 2 yards,
2
maybe 3.
yards. 2 yards in the grass stain.
Well, there is no doubt what they're doing. I mean, they're not even splitting 1 or 2 wide receivers out. I mean, it's just bunched up. We coming at you, boom. And
the thing is, the quarterback looked pretty good when he threw the ball and had an open receiver. I'm surprised. But, they may be setting that up.
they're not spreading anybody out. It's what's surprising me. Normally you'd want to spread that field out and give some more room, but they're just bringing it.
Look, we got all 11 in the box.
Yeah.
All right, quarterback takes it again. Hands are going to try and come around the end.
Good play
Shepard
right there by
takes him in
Shepard.
the background.
That's a good play.
In the backfield, loss of about 5 on the play as he's all the way back to the 16-yard line. Big play that time by Terrence Shepard. And I tell you what, we're calling his name a lot more here lately.
We really are, and I mean, he's getting in that backfield. He's got good vision in the backfield and making his way back there, wrapped him up around his legs, and for a loss right there. As you said, just a great play.
Great play by Shepard. That's going to bring up 3rd and 14 now for St. Andrews.
Now they spread it out.
Now they're spreading out 4 wide receivers. 10:51 left to go in the first half of play. Quarterback takes it, wants to throw. Pressure coming from Shepard again. Shepard had a hand on him. Quarterback takes it down, and he runs into Randall Boyd. And he probably not going to like that.
They tricked me.
Randall Boyd, they tricked you?
Yeah.
Randall Boyd, and I think that was Justin Robinson.
Wow.
Take him down. Big play that time for the Bearcat defense as they take him down for another loss on the play. That brings up 4th and 20 in a punting situation. All right, Stowers must have had a 1/4 penalty. He set out the first quarter. He's back in now. Stowers and Pinkston back to return kicks here.
I'm sure the coaching staff doesn't like to see that for St. Andrews.
No, they were hoping he'd stay out, I'm sure. Good kick from St. Andrews. It's going to bounce at the 40 with a St. Andrews roll. It's going to be down at just over the 50-yard line. We'll call it the 49 of the Bearcats. Well, they'll start out 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line, but it's good to see Stowers back in the game.
Yeah, it really is good to see him back in the game. And with his size out there on the receiver slot, I don't know if St. Andrews got the capabilities, the size to cover him going downfield, him and Pinkston, because they've been double teaming Pinkston over there, so they're going to have problems.
Yeah, which, you know, they were doubling up Reynolds.
Yeah, they were. They sure were.
I think they had a game plan to come out and put 2 on our receivers when we're in the I formation, no matter what.
Yeah, they got them stacked right there.
Lofton checks into the game now for the Bearcats. This is a messed up play here. They're going to take a timeout as we were in a 3 wide receiver set, which is not what we usually do. We're going to take a timeout as well. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show, WQST 850 AM. 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. 49-yard line of our own. 9:51 left to go in the second quarter. Lofton goes in motion, fakes a handoff. Quarterback throws it. Trayshawn Mitchell is wide open at the 35-yard line. Dives forward down to the 31-yard line where they'll spot him. Pickup of 20 on the play. Good-looking play there.
Very good-looking play. When they bring that guy in motion, you almost think we got a play right there where you hand it off to him, so they got to respect that run if they've done any kind of scouting. And Buddy was just
Mitchell
quick.
was wide open.
Man, just a quick pass right out there in the flats. Perfect play right there.
All right, same set, 4 wide receiver set with Warnsley in the backfield. Lofton and Stowers split to the far side.
Well, you could run for days.
Yep. Wants to throw to Stowers, does throw high.
Toss up.
I think he may have overthrown him.
That's pass interference.
Pass interference, yeah.
All right, got it.
Pass interference. The defender never looked at the ball. Stowers went to jump and he got pushed. So, good job that time by Stowers.
That ref couldn't have been in a better place.
Yeah, I can see that from here. He could have been up here with us shaking our hands and still seen that one. So, good job by the Bearcats that time. Pick up, is that a 10-yard penalty, automatic first down?
That's 15. Pass interference would be 15.
Think so?
Yeah, no, sir. I do know that much.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. I think it may, yeah, this 15. They're down at the, no, it's 10. We were at the 31.
No way.
No, oh yeah, okay, we're at the 16. Yeah, you're right, 15.
Dang.
I had to get my calculator
Jason's
out.
right.
Jason,
Got it.
Mark it down. Yeah, take your notebooks out and write it. 9:17 at 8:05. Jason was right. Quarterback takes a snap, rolls to the far side, throws it to Mitchell again, right in the middle of the field, wide open again.
He's not down. He's not down.
Oh, they blow him down. I guess your head constitutes being down.
Maybe so, yeah, you had a.
Helmet may constitute being down. As they rolled Mitchell over, his head touched the ground, his feet got back under him, and he walked into the end zone. But it's going to be Bearcat ball, 1st and goal from the 6-yard line.
Man, if we spread it out like that, I mean, gosh, they only got about 5 in the box when we spread it out there because they're respecting our receivers so much.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a quarterback keeper sometime along the way. I mean, it's wide open.
It's wide open in the middle of the field. 4 wide receiver set again is Evans switching his running back over. Looks like he's calling a little audible here. Warnsley straight back behind him. He's going to go under center. Takes it. Wants to throw the quick pass. Throws it lofted high to the corner of the end zone. Too far as Stowers catches it out of the end zone. A little too much juice on that ball as Stowers ran out of real estate. So, incomplete pass for the Bearcats. It's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line.
But you can probably throw that jump ball all day with his size. He's going to go get it about every single time.
He caught that one. He just threw it a little too hard. A little too hard. Now, shotgun formation this time. Staying with the 4 wide receiver set. Lofton in motion. Hand off to Lawson. Trying to turn the corner. Cuts it back inside. Stays on his feet. Get low. Get low. They say
work it in. They're going to mark him down on the 1, Vance.
Oh, they're going to take that away from Lofton. Oh, you got to give that kid that touchdown.
He kept moving his feet.
Don't spot that there. All right, 3rd and goal from the line. You roll the ball over, and it's a touchdown. They should have given that to Lofton. Lofton ran hard, but he got up. He got stood up.
Yeah, he did.
You got to stay low.
Here comes big number 40, so you take your guess. Here comes the bulldozer.
Yep, bulldozer checking into the game. Quillian Jones checks in along with
Stop this.
Marquise Johnson checks in at tight end. Now let's see if they can stop the bulldozer. There he is, Quillian Jones, and he walks in. I think they got out of the way.
Wow,
I don't think they tried to stop him. I think they got out of the way. 27-0 right now with the extra point pending from Juan Rodriguez. The 3-inch scamper by Quillian Jones, and he picks up the touchdown. We'll see what Juan Rodriguez can do. I think if he kicks this one in the woods, we can find it, but it's definitely going to go out of play here. Here's the snap. Good
Might hit
snap.
that
Good
car
hold,
back
good
there.
kick.
It's got a
And that's
chance for the
flag
car.
ball. Ooh.
Good.
Should have parked better. I could have caught that
Did
ball.
that land in the back of your truck?
All right, touchdown Bearcats. We lead 28-0 with 7:35 left to go in this first half of play. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show on WQST 850 AM.
Stuff.
Yep. All right, here comes the kick from Juan Rodriguez. Another knuckler is going to be taken at the 4-yard line. He's coming up the middle of the field. He's got some blockers, Jason. It is quickly closed down. That looked like, let's see who made that tackle. 88 made the tackle, and I don't have my roster here, so good
Beeman?
job by the Bearcats that time as they stop him.
Was that Beeman, number 88?
It may be a Beeman. All right, ball is spotted at the 28-yard line of St. Andrews. Chad, give me a shot of the crowd up there. I'll tell you, it's standing room only for the Bearcats. The only open spot you see is where the band was, and they've already left. So good crowd turnout on the small stands for St. Andrews from the Forest Bearcat fans. Quarterback takes it, pressure coming, wants to throw, does throw. It is caught and is quickly tackled. Wow. Give him a pickup of 4 on the play. Good job that time for the
Van swallowed a bug.
them good bugs too, them protein bugs. Quarterback had pressure coming. Good job that time to get that one out and make the completion. Bring up second, and we'll say it's a long 5, short 6 for St. Andrews. 28-0, 7 minutes left to go in this first half of play. It's been all Bearcats. St. Andrews has broke a play or two here or there, but really have never threatened against this Bearcat defense. 4 wide receivers bunched to the far side for St. Andrews. Quarterback takes it, wants to throw.
Oh,
Pressure coming. There's a flag on the play. I'm not sure what that's going to be. I think it'd have to be holding the way it was thrown at that offensive line. But who is that, 54?
did you see that? The way he just threw his blocker down?
That's the number. That's the one we're missing. And I want to say he's a Gray or a...
Man, I mean,
Lewis Gray?
maybe say, I think that might be right. He just blew.
He just pushed him. I mean, he just shoved him back. He shoved him back 5 yards. Good job. That's going to be holding against St. Andrews. It's a tough break as they completed that pass. It would have been near the first down marker, but that penalty takes them all the way back to the 19-yard line, and it's going to bring up 2nd and 19 yards to go for St. Andrews.
You just can't afford to do those type things against this Bearcat team, and to come in and beat this Forest team, you can't have the mistakes, you can't have the fumbles and turnovers, and that's exactly, it's just costing St. Andrews dearly.
Yep. All right, 2nd and long for St. Andrews. They got 4 wide receivers split to the near side.
We don't have a man
enough
over
coverage,
here.
Yeah. All right, quarterback drops back, pressure coming. Want to set up the screen. Oh, quarterback keeps it, and he's not going to like it. He lost 1. He ran a long way to lose 1, didn't he?
Yeah. He really did, and he had to run from the get-go. You could see he was just looking at them coming at him because he had to have a receiver open somewhere around there because we didn't have enough coverage, and he just didn't have time.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. You ain't got to cover the receivers if your defensive line is going to hit him before he can get set. You can't drop back. You can't do a 7-step drop on this defense.
No
There's going to
doubt.
be somebody there before you can get set. You got to take 1 step and throw it. Now 3rd and 20 for St. Andrews. They got 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side this time. As a young quarterback, I believe he's a freshman quarterback, takes a snap, wants to throw. Bearcats drop back in coverage, still getting pressure on him. Randall Boyd gets close to him. It's a jump ball as Reynolds intercepts it at the 45, the 40, the 30.
He's off to the races.
He's at the 20, cuts it back in the middle of the field, still on his feet, still going, dancing around. He may go, and he will. 10, 5, touchdown, Reynolds, touchdown. That was about a 45-yard interception return from Reynolds.
Traffic, boo, yeah.
So there we have it right there. Reynolds, I tell you what, Vance, he's always the right place, right time. Mr. Reynolds coming up with the big play, jumps up there, grabs the ball, and takes it in there. And Vance, that's some skill right there.
What impressed me, though, is how many times have you seen a long interception return come back because of a block in the back?
Right.
And it was not there. When he got in, I was looking for flags because you almost always see that.
Right, and he did some good cutbacks and great blocking downfield also by the Bearcats.
Kick is up, and the kick is good from Rodriguez. That makes it 35 to nothing with 5:07 left to go in the first half of play. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show, WQST 850 AM. Bearcats lead 35 to nothing, 5:07 left to go in this first half of play. We got an update. Second quarter, Sebastopol leads Union 14 to 7. Just saw where the Golden Eagles scored against Kansas, take an early lead. I have to check that score in just a second. As a kick from Rodriguez is going to bounce and be taken at the 5. Low kick this time, driving kick, and he's going to be hit and taken down to the 25. Jason, he ran into there like he was just waiting to get hit, didn't he?
He was. He's kind of ducked over and just
Okay,
waiting to get smacked.
Look, he stopped and just balled up. Said, okay, hit me.
St. Andrews really need to get some points on the board, trailing by 35, 4:58 left to go. They need to get some downfield, something positive for halftime. If not, Vance, we're going to get some more early work for those young guys coming into the ball game. And Vance, we don't have a roster. We're going to be
yeah, we're going to be trouble. We're going to upset some people tonight. 4:58 left to go in the first half. St. Andrews goes to the line of scrimmage. Bearcats a little late to get set. Let's see what they can do.
Oh, he's all over.
They still stop him. No, give him a yard on the play as he carries it up to the 27-yard line. Maybe they'll spot him at the 27. Or no gain. Second and long now for St. Andrews.
Fred Spivey again, and Shepard in there on the tackle. Good job once again.
Yeah.
There was no gain on the play. Second and 10.
Second and long now for St. Andrews. 4:32 left in the first half. Bearcats lead 35 to nothing. Wing T formation for St. Andrews, trying to find something that'll work.
Nothing.
Just nothing doing. Running it up the middle ain't gonna happen. Give him a pickup of 2 on the plays. He gets it up to the 29-yard line, where it's gonna bring up second and long. Score on
It's
the
actually
Southern.
going to be third and long.
Score on the Southern Miss game is 14-3 with 3:45 left to go in the first half of play. Jason, who'd you pick in that pigskin pickers?
Kansas.
Yeah, good job there. Good job. Good job. Good job.
How do they beat
Eagles.
number 15 Georgia Tech?
But they lost to Division II school first of the year.
Hey.
All right, third and long now for St. Andrews. I formation. They got one wide receiver. Handed off to around the end.
That's going to be kind of a reverse.
Gonna
Nowhere to
try
go.
and make it. Shepard's going to take
Shepard
him down
is just
for a
sure
loss.
tackling out there on the end, Vance. When he gets his hands on you, you're going down. He tackles low.
He tackles low. He tackles right there around your thighs, and he pulled him down.
Fourth down again.
Play. Fourth again.
What do you do?
St. Andrews got the punt.
So it's still going to be time to put more points on the board, Vance. It's 3:30 left to go. And I mean, you're talking about getting it to 42 to nothing.
Heads up. Drop my roster. Sorry. Drop my roster down on the stands below us. Sorry about that. Screaming to the microphone. 3 minutes left to go in the first half. St. Andrews punting. Kick is up.
Not
It is
away.
very
Straight up.
short.
Get
That's the
away.
bomb. That's the bomb. Run away from it.
That's
Look at
right.
Randall Boyd. Lee Randall, he wants to pick it up, go, doesn't he? Randall was sneaking in there. Randall Boyd was sneaking up on that ball like, oh, I want to get that one. Ball is down at the 41-yard line. That's a net of 12 on the punt. So Bearcats will start out first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And Vance, is still first half. You got to go for the knockout punch right here. Get those points on the board and go on stretch to 42 for the half.
Yeah, well, your offensive starters are in the game, but I see Lofton is checked into the game at tailback for Warrensley.
He's gotten a lot of work this year, which is good. We're going to need him next year,
Yeah,
no
he's
doubt.
going to be a young one. All right, we got a timeout on the field. We're going to take one as well. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show, WQST 850 AM. All right, 3 minutes. Bearcats got it first and 10 at the 41-yard line. I formation with Evans and Lofton in the backfield. Stowers and Pinkston split to each side. Hand off to Jones. Ball stripped out, but I believe he was down. No gain on the play. I believe Jones hit the hole quicker than Evans could turn around and hand the ball.
I'm telling you, he was there, and nothing going there. The offensive line didn't have him moved yet.
So that's going to bring up 2nd and 9 now for the Bearcats. Jones and Lofton in the backfield. Evans takes the snap. Going to keep it this time. Make the run. The option.
Oh, yeah,
to
nice.
Lofton, who's at the 40, the 35, the 30,
Ooh.
and is taken down. Helmet flies. Good tackle that time by St. Andrews, but it's a little too late as Lofton picks up the first down on the option. That's the first time we've seen the option.
First time we've seen the option run to perfection right there. He pitched it just the right time, had good room, good blockers out there, and he made it. Good hit right there by St. Andrews, laid the wood right there. But anyway, it's still going to be first down for the Bearcats. They're in business plenty of time, 2:15 left, Vance.
All right. 35 to nothing as you score with 2 minutes left to go in the first half of play. Lofton and Jones in the backfield. Evans takes a snap, gives it to Quillian Jones, who's got a hold. He's at the 20. He's still on his feet, falls forward over the 15-yard line, pick up a first down, pick up a 12 on the play. That's going to be 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line now with 1:52 left to go as they stop the clock to reset the chains. And Bearcats are driving, just running it down the road.
Once again, Evans wasn't touched till about 10 yards down the field. It was about the first initial contact.
Jones,
good job.
yeah,
Jones, I'm sorry, yeah.
All right, Evans goes under center. Takes it, gives it to Lofton, who's tripped up trying to cut back in the middle of the field. He just tried to cut in and got tripped up. Otherwise, he probably would have gone on in on that one.
You're exactly right. He had open field right there and just tripped over one of his players' legs. 1:27 and ticking. Forrest going to no huddle.
I formation still with Stowers and Pinkston. I'd expect to see a little throw up to Stowers right here.
Yeah, double coverage out there on Stowers.
Somebody move.
It's going to be outside the Bearcats.
I think it's upside. Yeah, I think it is on the Bearcats. I think the center snapped it before the quarterback was ready.
That's not good.
No, that stops the clock at 1:12. It's going to bring
or is it? No, okay.
Yeah, it's going to bring up 2nd and 14 now for the Bearcats.
Timeout, Bearcats.
There's a timeout. We'll take one as well. You're listening to WQST 850 AM. All right, 2nd and 14 now for the Bearcats with 1:12 left to go in the first half. They lead 35-0. Evans under center. Hands it off to Lofton, who's hit at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing as he ran right into a host of blue jerseys that time. He's going to lose a yard or two on the plays. He's all the way back to the 20. That's going to bring up 3rd and 15 now. Is they need to get it over the 5, need to get it down to the 4-yard line for the first. Clock is ticking at 52 seconds. Be interesting to see what they call here. See if they try and throw one in.
Single coverage out here on that. No,
it's double. They're double covering both our receivers, which is amazing to me. Look, I got everybody at the line of scrimmage, though. All right, handoff to Shepard, and he tries to take the outside and doesn't do it. I don't know. Here comes the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard field goal attempt for Juan Rodriguez. It's going to be interesting to see. I sat here and watched him kick a 45-yarder in practice in warm-ups that cleared the goalpost easily. So this is definitely well within his range. Whether we can get the block and get the snap and hold, we'll have to see. Here's the snap. Kick is down. Kick is up. I believe it was blocked. I believe number 12.
So that's a little momentum going in the second half for St. Andrews.
Bearcats get it all the way down to the 14 and Stahl missed the field goal. Bearcats lead 35-0 here at halftime at St. Andrews. We're going to take a 1-minute break and we'll be back for our halftime show. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show, WQST 850 AM.
This one, we're going to talk a little bit of college football, and I'll come back with him after I take a break, and we'll discuss high school football. But we'll start off with the Golden Eagles. Vance just got a text from Jason Grayson, said the Golden Eagles were up 21-3 at halftime. Very surprising right there as they come into they're playing that Southern, but what's so surprising about it is Kansas last week knocked off the number 15 team in the nation, Georgia Tech, and beat them at Georgia Tech, I do believe. So, and Kansas lost to a Division II school, 1-2A school, the week before. So they came in, Kansas had a hard time. He couldn't beat a 1AA school, and then came in and beat Georgia Tech. So you didn't know what kind of team they were getting, but Southern Miss is handling them easy and really just putting them away early. 21-3 at halftime. Game not over yet, but Eagles look like they're on track. That'll be a big victory there for Southern Miss. Come in and beat Kansas. They're not in Conference USA. They're in a little bit bigger conference. When they come in and knock them off, that'll give them some good publicity. After that drumming they got from South Carolina, they need some good things to happen down there. So maybe Southern Miss is getting things on track down in Hattiesburg today. So this weekend, your games are going to be, Ole Miss is going to be traveling to Vanderbilt. Ole Miss got things back on track. They came in last week after they had a devastating loss to a Division I AA school. They came back and played well and won. And this week they're going to have Vanderbilt. The first SEC game is going to be in Oxford. And last week they beat Tulane, so they're going to try to keep their win streak alive. I think Masoli is locked up that quarterback job down at Ole Miss and looked pretty good in that game. The problem I'm hearing out of Ole Miss is when they come out of halftime, they're not scoring many points. They're actually defensively and offensively not playing near as good in the second half. So they're going to have to get that on track. Even if it's Vanderbilt, you're playing in the SEC now, and they're going to have a very strong test against Vanderbilt. So this coming week will be a good judge where Ole Miss is. They're about a 14-point favorite. But you'll be able to come in and kind of see where Ole Miss is at with their team playing Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt should be a good opponent for them. I figure Ole Miss should handle that one. But there again, it'll be an SEC opponent. We'll see where they're at. But I know fans down in Oxford are discouraged. You kind of thought they were going to start off 5-0 with the schedule they got. They had Vanderbilt, Kentucky, and a few others. Tulane, one AA school they lost to. And so you kind of felt like they were going to start off 5-0 in the season. They dropped their first game, which was a shocker. But they might have things back on track. Now going to my Bulldogs. Last week went down and watched what was actually a Thursday night game last Thursday night. Went down and watched State play Auburn. It was a good game, huge turnout, loud turnout. I tell you what, there are going to be some fines coming in from the front. Those cowbells are ringing and they're ringing loud. So I don't know what they're going to do at the end of the season. State's going to get their fines at the end of the season. And I wouldn't be surprised to see State take away those cowbells after they get that fine. But I'm telling you, they'll bring them and bring them, and they don't quit the whole game. It's extremely loud. Cam Newton and Auburn came in the game, and Cam Newton looks every bit of good. I'll tell you this much: I don't think if they had Cam Newton, that they wouldn't win that ball game. The State wouldn't win that ball game by a touchdown or two, because Cam Newton absolutely controlled the game, ran the ball very effectively, came in and handled Mississippi State quite well. The State hung in there in the second half. We have to tell you, the State shut them out. Had a chance, many chances in the game, dropped about 6 passes that were very crucial. One of them on third down, and then drove all the way down. Just couldn't come up with a play on fourth down. So Auburn came out strong with a huge SEC road victory, which was big for Auburn. They're going to have the Sports Center game of the week down there. Game day's going to be down there playing in Auburn when they play Clemson. So Auburn looked good, came to beat State. State's got to travel this week to LSU, Baton Rouge. It's going to be a 6 o'clock game. If anybody knows anything about Baton Rouge tonight, it isn't fun. It's going to be LSU's first home game. So State's going to have their hands full. I've heard some people from the experts pick State to come in and win that game just because of the quarterback troubles that LSU had with Jordan Jefferson. People at LSU had just not played with Jordan Jefferson and sold on him. They wanted Jared Lee in, but they're sticking with Jefferson. So hopefully the Bulldog defense can come in with some pressure, maybe shake Jefferson up a little bit, and maybe come away with a big win. So State's got an opportunity to be in Baton Rouge. Just don't know if they can come away with that one, especially tonight. But that's East Central lost the other night, and I'm gonna let Dan fill in on the SEC game, and then we'll come back.
We'll say this about East Central is they lost that game by a touchdown last night. But my understanding is they had 2 interceptions in the end zone, a fumble inside the 5. They had 2 touchdowns that were called back, and another drive that started first and goal at the 4 that they were unable to score on. So East Central lost a tough break there. But as Jason said, we're going to take a quick little break. We're going to come back in about 60 seconds. We're going to talk a little bit about high school football. I'm going to see if I can find a few scores from around the area and let you know. I know Sebastopol was up 14-7 at half, so we'll let you know what's going on around the area. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show, WQST 850 AM. Cameron Stowers and Josh Pinkston back, standing along. Stowers, the deep man at the 5. Pinkston standing along the 10, middle of the field. They're going to squibble it and kick
What
it.
a catch.
Whoa, what a catch.
Boy,
Look
that's
what
one of
I
our
found.
linemen right there. I mean, what a way to come out right there. And that's number 60. Wish I had his name, but what a good catch by that young man. I mean, it was a line drive to him, and I mean, he just caught it.
It's like, oh, look what I found.
I mean, what a good catch right there. And you know, St. Andrews tried to come out, and good call right there. I mean, what else
I
you
don't
do?
think it was an onside kick. I think he was just trying to kick it out
You
of
don't think
bounds
so?
or kick it. No, I think that was a don't kick it to Pinkston or Stowers kick.
Yeah.
And it just
Well, they
hit
hadn't
the
broke
receiver.
one tonight.
That wasn't set up to be an onside kick. It just was set up to be a squib kick. Evans comes in under center. He hands it off to Lofton.
What a good
breaking tackle. Stiff arms
Oh,
at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 25, the 20. It's
Horse
gonna be
collar
taken
right
out
there.
of bounds at the 25, and they don't call the horse collar. It's still a new rule. A lot of referees don't call it, but what a play. He broke a tackle, threw a stiff arm. That's a good-looking run there. I tell you what, that's a power run right there.
That really is. He hit that sideline and got things going. And
Did you get that play?
I did.
and as Van said, and then maybe that's why he's getting a little bit of playing time right now, is he can absolutely run that ball.
Let him
Oh, I'm sorry.
Would you please? Did you notice somebody didn't show up for second half? To
Oh,
sit with
yeah.
us?
It's always a good sign when
Yeah.
Todd Vowell doesn't come back up here.
Oh, yeah, that
is. He's going to stay down there with the
Charlie
coaches.
gave me word that he wouldn't be joining us for second half.
All right. No yards on the first carry there at first down. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 17-yard line for the Bearcats. Got a new fullback in the game. Is that Lyles? That's Lazavius Lyles checks into the game at fullback. Uncle Lyles, as we like to call him. Hands it off to Lyles, who's hit at the line of scrimmage. He's trying
runs
to drive
hard, though.
for it. Yeah. He's hit at the line of scrimmage there. He gets nothing. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10 now. Let's
We
see
got
what
some
do.
new offensive line in.
I see a clean jersey there, 64.
I see some 70.
75 is Daddy-O.
That's Pig.
No,
Yeah.
that's not Pig. That's Daddy-O.
Yeah, we got some younger offensive linemen in the game. So, you know,
All right, so now Lazavius Lyles and Lofton in the backfield. Evans takes a snap, fakes the handoff, rolls out, looking for Stowers. Has him open, pressure coming. He's going to be taken down all the way back at the 25-yard line. Now let's see, we may get another look at a long kick here.
I believe you
That'll
are.
be a 42-yarder is where he'll be kicking from here.
he just couldn't get it off. He had a man in the end zone, and
Couldn't get
Stowers
his
in there.
feet set
Just
quick
couldn't
enough.
get set, and he just finally just tucked it and took his medicine right there.
Yeah. This will be a good-looking kick here. This is well in Rodriguez's range. I really would like to see him make one. The ball spotted, will be spotted on the 32, be a 42-yard kick for Rodriguez. Here's the snap. The hold is down.
Just can't get that. I don't know what's it's blocked.
There's too much pressure coming. I think he's seeing the pressure and adjusting his kick, but the kick is no good.
So
St.
just what
Andrews-
St. Andrews ordered right there. Come out, pop him in the mouth, get the ball back.
Yeah.
Hey, they did it.
Bearcats broke off one good run, and then they shut us down with our backup fullback and backup running back in the
It's
game.
a backup lineman.
May have been some backup linemen.
Yeah,
We didn't spot them good first of the game. I think
No.
64 is new.
70
Maybe.
was too, wasn't he?
70? I didn't see.
Or that
70.
75.
75, Daddy-O. He starts.
Oh, does he?
Yeah,
okay.
he just started last week.
Okay,
9:36 left to go in the third quarter. Bearcats lead 35-0. St. Andrews trying to make a quick pass.
that's blocking.
Oh, he's going to be hit and taken down at the 20-yard line. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. I believe that was Shepard. Was that Shepard in on the tackle? No, Trayshawn Mitchell.
Trayshawn Mitchell.
Trayshawn Mitchell was the first one to get a hand on him, but Jason wants to think he was blocking the back, but if we call it, it's wrong. So
He did touch him in the back.
they're going to give him a yard on the play. Ball spotted at the 21-yard line. Jason, I'm with you. After a missed field goal, they give you the ball back on the 20. Why not try one from the 50?
I mean, really.
All right, 9 minutes. Bearcats lead 35-0. 2nd and 9 for St. Andrews. Hand off the second man through.
Charlie,
He drives forward for a pickup of 3.
It was a good cutback right there. He had a hole, but it just closes up so quickly against that Bearcat defense.
Yeah, it's just you see him, he turns and think, oh, he's got open ground, and then boom, he's got nothing before he can even get 3 yards. So that's going to bring up 3rd and a long 5.
Big third
now
right here.
for
third down to about 6.
St. Andrews. 8:30 left to go in the third quarter, 35-0. Bearcats lead. I formation now for St. Andrews. No, that's a shotgun with trip backs in there. Direct snap and run, and he gets
Good
nothing.
hit.
He may have got a half.
Charlie Scott.
They're going to spot him along the 26-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down and a punt.
Number 8.
No.
Reggie Odom.
Stowers and Pinkston back to return for the Bearcats.
No gain. 4th down.
All right, 8:01. Clock is ticking. 4th down
Back to punt
for St. Andrews.
43. Charlie Scott. In return position for the Bearcats. Number 5.
Boy, who do you kick it to when you got Pinkston and Stowers back
we
there?
got
Somebody
player
cramp.
I think that's Sherman Boyd. I saw him running off, and he just
Yeah,
didn't
he's
look
cramped
happy running off. He's cramped up. They're going to try and stretch him out.
That hurts too.
Yeah, you can see him just rolling around. You know it does.
He just fell and couldn't go no more, could he? Just-
Yeah, we're going to take a timeout as well. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show on WQST 850 AM. All right, clock is running, back ready to punt. St. Andrews punting, Stowers and Pinkston back to return the kick. Good snap, kick is away, good kick, much better kick. It's going to be caught and returned from Pinkston. He catches it at the 43 and it's going to be taken down. Good open field tackle that time by number 41 for St. Andrews. And the Bearcats will start out 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Also number 41, Chad Smith. Charlie Scott punt. Good for
It was a
28
good,
yards.
as y'all said earlier, a good travel crowd there for Forest. I mean, they're lined up all down the fence coming to watch this game, so real good job.
It's shoulder to shoulder, cheek to cheek on those big benches,
No doubt.
benches over there. 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. 4 wide receiver set. Handoff up the middle to Lofton, who's sidestepping, breaking tackles, is going to be taken down along the 40-yard line of St. Andrews. Pickup of 13 on the play. Good run that time by Lofton. He just looks slow running that ball, but he picked up 13.
Yeah, he's a shifty little back coming through there, and he's just side to side, which takes you a little bit longer to get through. And so just a little mix-up between him and Quillian Jones. Quillian Jones straight at you.
Yeah. Is Lofton 18?
Yeah.
13.
Yeah, no.
Who's
that-
13?
I don't know. Thought he was 8. Yeah, I know Lofton's 18.
We've been calling Lofton. Ooh.
That
in and out
is
of the hands.
18.
18's in the backfield, but
Right.
who is 13?
John Mitchell.
Well, I don't know.
13 is Tobias.
Lo-
Walker Blackston.
Is it Lofton?
Lofton, Tobias Lofton.
No. Hey, Chad, zoom in on 13, see if you can read the name on the back of that jersey. We miscalled him as Lofton when he came into the game earlier.
They don't have their names on the back of those
I
white
think he
jerseys.
does.
13 does. 13 and 18 both do, I believe. Quarterback throws it. It's called by Stowers at the 38, trying to run forward and nothing doing. As he picks up a yard, it's going to bring up 3rd and long on the play.
Yeah, he looked, he should have stuck with his
Patrick,
first gut feeling, head back to the left.
Patrick.
Patrick.
Tobias
Patrick is
Patrick.
13. No, Patrick is 13. Tobias Lofton is 18.
Okay.
Patrick is 13. Patrick's the one that was running earlier in the game. We were calling him Lofton. I apologize for that. Again, we ran off without our roster. We're real prepared. 4 wide receiver sets, 3rd and 9 for the Bearcats. Evans takes a snap, rolls back, wants to throw. No, he's going to keep it and run. He's at the 40, the 35, the 30, picks up the first down, the 25, the 20, still on his feet. He's at the 15. He's got 2 men to beat at the 10, driving forward all the way down to the 5. That's a good run by Evans.
Very
right
good
there.
run. Good decision right there. He just nowhere to go. He just tucked it and run. He saw it was an open field, and those receivers are taking those DBs so far downfield. He's got wide open room to run.
Well, that's what you said all night, that the middle of the field is so open. They're putting everybody up on the line of scrimmage except who they're covering their receivers with. And, they're trying to double cover Stowers and Pinkston, and it just leaves the middle of the field open.
He gets by 2 people, he's gone.
Yeah, and he's quick.
There's quick.
He's sneaky fast.
Sneaky fast.
Sneaky short.
5:30 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Hand off to Lofton, who
gonna
sidesteps
get
it
it.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Tobias Lofton. That is a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Bearcats will break the 40 mark as they've got 41-0 with the extra point pending. Juan Rodriguez will be
There's my
stoned
man,
to kick.
Pig. He's 77. There
77.
he is. Yeah, I misnumbered him today.
On for the
71.
Is it 71?
71.
Okay. I can tell by his run.
Rodriguez trying to make it 42-0 with 5:07 left to go. The kick is up. The kick is good. That's what he wanted on
Right.
those field goals. So with 5:07 left to go in the 3rd quarter, Bearcats lead 42-0. You're run by Lofton.
Number 21, Jared Reeves Darby. Kickoff for the Bearcats.
Bearcats lead again 42-0 with 5:07 left to go in the game. High kick from Rodriguez. This time it's going to be taken along the 10. Jumping caught by St. Andrews as he runs it up the middle of the field. Gets it to the 25 before the white jerseys swarm him and the referees blow the whistle. So St. Andrews will start out 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Also number 25, Corey Fuller to the play.
They had a score from Sebastopol as they were winning 48-0 over Clarkdale at half.
That's not Sebastopol. That's
excuse me, Scott Central. Scott Central over Clarkdale 48-0. I was thinking Sebastopol because I was going to send a text out and see if I can catch a update on the Sebastopol Union game. That's a good game going on up there in Union. Handoff from St. Andrews and
good job.
Who is that?
That's Johnson. That's 32, Marquez Johnson.
Marquez Johnson did a
good job right there, boy. He just held his line right there, held on his block, and just made that tackle. Good job.
That'll bring up 2nd and 10 now for St. Andrews as he got. They're going to give him a yard. We'll say it's 2nd and 9.
Second down.
Now for St. Andrews for the Saints. 4:30 left to go in his third quarter. At that point in the game now, the referees just kind of was it who was it last year? Was it Lake or Carthage last year that they just turned the clock on and let it run?
Just let it go.
Handoff up the middle, finds
Good
a
run.
little running room as he gets it up to the 30-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play. Second biggest gainer of the night for St. Andrews. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4 now for St. Andrews.
Another big third down. They're trying to avoid that 3 and out that they've seen a lot tonight, trying to get some positive things going and keep the ball moving. 3:55 left to go. I don't want to say impossible, but things aren't looking good.
No, running the ball like this, I think they're not trying to throw it. They're trying to run this wing tee and just
get out of here.
They're running the clock out.
Go home.
No doubt about it. Run the clock out and let's get it over with. All right. We got. Not sure what to do.
The play clock.
They didn't reset the play clock. That's what it was. The play clock never reset. All right, now St. Andrews is set and ready to go. Quarterback under center. Takes a snap. Gives it to second man through. Shepherd has
Once
him in the
again,
backfield. Doesn't quite get the tackle, but we'll give him the assist. He
definitely slowed him up.
Odom's a new player in, and he makes the tackle there short of the first down. They're going to give him a yard. That's going to bring up 4th and 4.
What do you do? I think they're going to go for it, huh? Why not?
No, surely not.
Why not?
I don't know. They're not sending the punting unit in unless they're just running out the clock.
Might try to draw an offsides or something.
Maybe so.
You got to be disciplined right here.
2:51 left to go in the third quarter. Saints line up like they're going to go for it on 4th and 4. They're trying to get the Bearcats to jump. They're not going to snap this ball now. They take a timeout. We'll take one as well. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show, WQST, 850 AM. All right, 2:38 left to go in the third quarter. Now St. Andrews is going to punt it. Trayshawn Mitchell going back to receive from the Bearcats. Good snap.
He's going to have a shot at returning this.
Kick to the other side, going out of bounds, or going towards out of bounds. That stops. St. Andrews bounce. He does a good job. The punter does a good job of keeping it away and getting a St. Andrews bounce every time.
Yeah, and they do have a good punter.
So Bearcats will start out 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. I saw a Philadelphia and Kosciuszko score. Kosciuszko was up. Oh, and I lost it too. Kosciuszko's up 12-7 at halftime over Philadelphia. That's a big game as Philadelphia is ranked number 2 in 3A behind the Bearcats. It's an interesting game as far as the rankings go in South or in all of 3A for that matter. But that's one of the teams you got to look for. It's going to be a playoff-bound team in the South. All right, ball comes out. Ball's on the ground.
St. Andrews got it.
I believe St. Andrews got it. Let's see. It's a scramble. It's a fight for the ball. Let's see what the referees say. They're going to say it's St. Andrews' ball. I think we had some of our backup offense in there.
Young guys in there. They're going to cough it up.
Yep. Reynolds was in at quarterback, and the handoff didn't get into the gut of Lofton. As it popped out as soon as he touched it, and St. Andrews is going to get it, and I believe this is near their best field position. I think they got a little closer than this with the penalty help
they did
on the personal foul against the Bearcats earlier in the night. But either way, St. Andrews has it 1st and 10 at the Bearcat 39-yard line with 2:20 left to go in the third quarter. Bearcats lead 42-0. Defensive starters are still in there. They want to keep this shutout intact, at least for 3 quarters. Handoff up the middle. He's driving forward. He's going to get it to the 35. Give him a pickup of 4 on the play.
Good run.
Good run. Not often you say that for a 40-yard carry, but good run from St. Andrews. As they're getting close to 2 minutes left to go in this third quarter.
On the tackle number 54.
Fred Spivey's a little slow to get up for the Bearcats. Let's see what they got to do here.
They got to bring somebody in for him.
Nah, he's up. He's calling for somebody, but they're not sending anybody. So.
Yeah, they're going to run him out.
Right. Maybe he was saying no, don't
They
send
brought
him.
Quillian Jones in for him.
He may have been waving them all saying don't send him. 3 wide receivers for St. Andrews, excuse me. Man in motion. Quarterback wants to throw. Drop back. Setting up the screen.
No, sir.
Oh, no. Well, Bearcats sniff it out. He still gets forward for a couple as he broke his first tackle. Gets it over the 35. Say we're going to mark him at about the 33-yard line. Pick up of about 3 on the play. That's going to bring up third. We're going to say that's a long 3 or short 4.
And they're in 4-down territory, without a doubt.
Yeah, without a doubt, right now they're in 4-down territory. So that's going to bring up third down now for St. Andrews. Ball is spotted at the 33. They need the 29-yard line for the first. Minute 5 left to go in the third quarter. St. Andrews trying to spread it out now. 4 wide receiver sets, 1 man in the backfield with the quarterback. Quarterback takes a snap, rolls to the near side, throws the ball. Ooh. It is caught and hit, but I believe they're going to give him the first down as he caught it over the first down marker.
He paid for it.
He saw that little yellow invisible line off the TV that told him where that first down was. He ran right to it and made a great catch. Good passing catch from St. Andrews as they pick up third first down of the night. They picked up 1 with a penalty, didn't they?
Man.
Third first down of the night. 30 seconds left to go in this third quarter.
And you know St. Andrews love to get some points on that board. Just get something positive for these fans. These fans stuck it out for the most part.
Our defensive starters are in there right now, and you can bet they're thinking, no, you're not getting points
here.
Yeah,
they don't want it.
I mean, they've got a first down in good territory, but they've still got to go 28 yards for the score.
There's some pride in defense of holding that shutout.
Yep. Handoff up the middle, breaks a tackle. He's going to be driven down along the 21-yard line where they're going to spot him. That's a pickup of about 7. We're going to switch ends and take a break at the end of the third quarter. Fourth quarter action coming up. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show, WQST 850 AM. Andrews, handoff up the middle. He's hitting the backfield. He may have failed forward to the 20-yard line for a pickup of 1. They're going to spot him just short of it. It's going to bring up third down, though. Third down. We're going to say it's 3rd and 2, depending on the spot and depending on how you really measure it. But it's more than 1, less than 2. But it's still third down in a 4-down territory, no doubt.
No doubt.
St. Andrews. We're in fourth quarter action. Bearcats holding on to a 42-0 lead. Bearcat defense, starters still out there trying to preserve this shutout. I would be willing to bet St. Andrews has got a kicker and can make one from here just to get points on the board if they don't pick up a first down. Fakes a hand. No, they hand it off to the first man through. Still on his feet. Oh, and he falls down at the 12-yard line. But a pickup, first down pickup. Had me fooled. Chad, did he fool you?
He did fool me.
Gave it to the first man through that time.
Fooled a few Bearcats too, I believe.
Yeah, fooled a few Bearcats. He's been faking it to the first man through and giving it to one of the second man, but the first man got through that time. So, 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line, St. Andrews, as they are knocking on the door. Trying to get some points on the board. Quarterback under center in the wing tee. They look at that. They wrapped the quarterback up before Fred Spivey wrapped him up before he could hand the ball off. They take him down at the 15 is where they're going to mark his forward progress.
Well, he caught him quick, fast, and in a hurry.
But it's like his hand was in there quicker than the ball could get in there, and he grabbed hold of him and pulled him down. Now, I tell you, the Bearcat defense is a little bit tired. This is the longest they've had to stay on the field.
Yeah, they really have. They've been out there a little while.
Which is good for them.
Oh, yeah.
They need this. There's no doubt they need this. Test their stamina. 2nd and 12 now from the 14. As St. Andrews goes under center. Takes a pitch to the near side. Wants to throw. The little flea flicker throws it up. Reynolds is there. Reynolds tips it and catches it, but he's out of bounds when he does it. So incomplete pass on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 12 now. A little razzle-dazzle there from St. Andrews. But
didn't trick Reynolds.
You're not going to trick Reynolds, no. You throw a jump ball up against Reynolds, there's a good chance he's going to come down with it.
No doubt.
That's the 2nd time he's tipped it to himself, too, in the last 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little about a yard out.
Yep.
Big third down.
He is a really good athlete back there playing safety. Plays a good safety for the Bearcats. 10 minutes left to go in this ball game. Bearcats lead 42-0. Shotgun formation now for St. Andrews. He rolls to the far side. Pressure coming to the Bearcats. He steps up, wants to run, and he hits and stays on his feet. He falls down to the 5. That's going to bring up 4th down, though. What do? Do you take 3?
No,
Or do
you go
try
for
and
that touchdown.
Do you think so? I think
no
you take
doubt.
3. I think you get points on the board.
I think they've had this drive long enough. They try to punch it on in.
Well, they don't have to score here. They've only got to pick up about 3.
Right,
It's
they can still get a 4th
3.
down. They're going for it.
I'd be willing to bet they look for a jump. But I don't know. You only get half the distance. I don't know if offsides will give them the 1st down. It'll get them closer.
Yeah. Well, that's right. You're only going to get half the distance
Right,
to go.
it'll get them closer. It'll get them
Yeah.
3. They need at least 3.
They're finna go for it, and they're finna try to get it right here.
All right, they're going to spread it out. Looks like one back in
Look
the
for
backfield.
number 21 to get it, in my opinion.
Our quarterback keeper. Quarterback rolls out, wants to throw, does throw, and it's caught. Touchdown. Good play, good catch. As Odom dove for the ball. Look at them, they're upset. They're upset. They gave up the shutout. That Bearcat defense is mad now.
Yeah, they did. They gave it up, and they are upset. They did not want to let that one go.
No.
You're talking about you're leading 42-0, and that's what you like to see, that a defense is just terribly upset for
Right.
giving up one score. You got the game won, but they can't stand it. That's pride right there.
First score of the year against that starting Bearcat defense, and Fred Spivey knows it. He was upset with that. Odom dove for the ball, and just out of his fingertips went through his hands into the hands of the receiver for St. Andrews. St. Andrews getting set for the kick.
Number 42.
Bearcats trying to get enough players on the field. They're rushing, trying to get them on in time. Finally get it in there. 9 minutes left to go in the ballgame. Bearcats lead 42-6 with the extra point pending. Good snap. The hold is down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So the score is 42-7 with 9 minutes left to go in the ballgame. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show, WQST 850 AM. All right, squib kick down the middle from St. Andrews. It's picked up by Stowers, who's at the 20, the 25, the 30. Stutter steps to 35, and is going to be knocked out of bounds along, let's see where they spot him, along the 45-yard line. It looks like where they're going to spot him. So it's 1st and 10 for the Bearcats at their own 45-yard line with 8:55 left to go.
And look, Forrest just come out and run. Some of these young guys, run this clock out. Let's get on out of here and run this clock down. 8:55 left, and that's the main thing, to keep that clock moving.
Yeah, exactly. Just run this clock out. Let's get on out of here.
Number 41.
Reynolds in at quarterback now. I'm going to say that's Lyles and Lofton in the backfield.
45-yard line. 1st down.
New receivers in the game. Hand off to Lofton, who is hit at the line of scrimmage and is actually pushed forward for St. Andrews for a pickup of almost 5 on the play. We'll give him a long 4 on the
He's a good hard runner when he gets the ball. He
really
keeps
does.
those legs turning, and good job. And some of those young guys, I mean, we don't know a lot about them, but there's some good-looking kids out there. Number 33,
Yep.
number 1. Those
Number 1
guys.
is good, and I really like. I remember calling his name in the first game, and he got hurt. I think he messed his shoulder.
Good-looking
up.
athlete, I tell
He's
you.
a good-looking athlete, and I can't
Look at
remember his
him
name
out
for nothing.
2nd down.
All right, so 8 minutes left to go. Hand off to Lyles. Helmet comes off, and he's driven back. No gain on the play. They're going to mark it back at where the original, not the original, but excuse me. It's going to be 3rd down from the same spot. 3rd and 5 for the Bearcats as Lyles was hit as soon as he got the ball.
And Vance, the main things we need right now is the 1st down. That Bearcat defense is tired. I mean, they get back out there on the field, a good 3 and out, and I mean they're gonna be puffing.
And I think that's part of it. The Bearcats, we ran a few plays on offense, but the defense spent a lot of that 3rd quarter on the field.
They
At the
really
start
have.
of the 4th quarter.
So
More time than they spent on the field in a
big
while.
3rd right here.
All right, 3rd and 6. Reynolds fakes the pitch. It's going to be a quarterback keeper, but he is hit as soon as he tries to turn upfield. Give him a pickup of 4 on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down, and we may see our first punt of the night, Jason.
All right, we need practice in that.
Yeah, you got to practice your punt. Shepard going to be coming in to punt the ball. Should be. We've got a timeout on the field, injury timeout. Uh-oh, that's not good. Reynolds got a little banged up on that play. We're going to take a timeout as well.
Cramp.
On his half. Okay, it's just a cramp. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show on WQST 850 AM. Terrence Shepard back to punt on 4th and 4 for the Bearcats. Excuse me, Terrence Shepard's going to kick it away. Low snap. It's going to hit at the 20, take a Bearcat roll, and go out of bounds at the 16-yard line. That's a great kick from Terrence Shepard. Is this going to start the Saints 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line? Now that the shutout is gone, I believe you're probably going to see the backups come in.
I bet you they don't let them. They want to get back on the field.
Sebastopol up 21-7 now over Union, and I took Union in that game, Jason. I'm gonna get a chewing out for that one.
Ruru. I know your wife didn't.
My wife took Sebastopol. She also took Itawamba over East Central, so she's got me by 2.
Boy, she's got me by 2 too. I took the same as you.
Yep, that's not good.
Well, I'm not having a good week. This is not a good night. I took Kansas too. Boy, I just went from lead to down.
Yeah,
way down.
exactly. All right, St. Andrews hands it off, second man through, and diving tackle in the backfield. Is that Lofton? No, that's Quillian Jones. Dives back there and makes the tackle.
That's a fired up defense, I guarantee you. They're ready to get out there and make up for that.
Yeah, that's still
touchdown.
the starters.
Yes, sir.
They want to be out there.
Second down.
They want to make up for that.
And I guarantee you, St. Andrews is thinking,
Fred Spivey was upset.
why don't y'all go sit on the bench? Please, give us a break. 6:39 left to go in this ball game. Bearcats lead 42-7. St. Andrews wing tee. Quarterback takes it. Hands it off. He's got a hole. His running room. He gets it near the 24-yard line. It's a hole in running room to pick up 3.
I know. I bet you didn't see Rambo. He was all the way on the other end of the field. That joker took off, and you talking about trailing somebody with all he had.
Yep.
And Rambo gets after it.
Yeah, Sherman Boyd looks like he's cramping up a little bit too as he's trying to get off the field. Here comes Pig. Chad's pointing him out. Big number
Boy, he's got a
71.
quick, Chad.
Look
Look at him. He's running. He's done now, though.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all.
Hey, man, come on.
No, we love him.
Come
We
on,
love
man.
him. Watch him. Hey, that's your hole clogger right there.
That's him.
Official timeout.
All right, we're going to take a timeout as they take St. Andrews takes one. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show, WQST 850 AM. All right, 3rd and long for St. Andrews. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers. Quarterback rolls to the far side, wants to throw, does throw. Catch is caught at the 35-yard line. He steps out of bounds and is tackled
Number 7, Tanner.
by the Bearcats, but not until after he picks up a first down. Ball spotted all the way up at the 34-yard line. I'm not sure if they've got that Bearcat defense tired or they found something to work. But
I don't know. He had enough time to throw that time, which he hadn't had it. He had good blocking that time.
Look at there. Coach has sent number 25 into the game.
They sent him back.
Fred Spivey hit him on the shoulder pads and said, get back on that sideline. You got to love that. You got to love it. 5:10 left to go in the ball game. St. Andrews got 1st and 10. Quarterback does the swing pass out to the sideline. He bobbles it and is taken down. Randall Boyd hit him in the backfield, lost on the
Randall
play.
Boyd just gets after it.
He loves it. He loves it, doesn't he?
On the tackle, number 56.
Just nothing but muscle, is
Yeah,
it?
he is. He's a beast now. I tell you what.
So 4:44
I think
and ticking.
Yeah, I think they bought Randall Boyd's uniform too small.
I'm telling you.
He is a beast.
Down.
But just watch him. He's full blast
Oh, yeah.
every single play.
He is a point him in the right direction and let him hit somebody type player. All right, St. Andrews again, 4 wide receivers. Here comes Shepard, going to hit him in the backfield and is going to be taken down. Shepard and number 54 take him down all the way back. Where are they going to spot him at? Looks like they're going to spot him along the 15-yard line. Big loss on the play. That's going to bring up a very long situation. That's 3rd and, let me do my math, 10, 20, 30. 3rd and 30.
Wow.
He never saw Shepard coming. Shepard was coming from the blind side full speed.
He was.
Give the quarterback credit. He tried to stay up after Shepard hit him, but 54 was there to wrap him up. 3:46 left to go in this ball game. Bearcats lead 42-7. St. Andrews facing 3rd and a long way to go. Pressure coming on the quarterback again. He's hit and is going to be slung down from behind.
That's really intentional
Incomplete
grounding, wasn't it?
passing. No, I don't think so, but he threw it to somebody, but incomplete passes. He was trying to throw it before he got slung down. Either way, incomplete, 4th and long.
Got to punt it.
St. Andrews had to punt it. Let's see who's back. I see Pinkson and Stowers back there trying to return the kick.
Cameron Stowers and number 6, Josh Pinkston.
3:33 left to go in the ball game. Bearcats get the ball back, see if they can get some of these youngsters to score a touchdown for us. Good snap. Another good kick from St. Andrews. Pinkston tries to fair catch it, but can't get to it in time. First time tonight, it takes a Bearcat bounce, but it's going to be spotted at the 40-yard line with 3:21 to go in the game. And then look at that, letting the clock run, Jason. Get it out of here.
Oh, yeah, they are. Just let it go.
Let it go. All right, it's going to be interesting to see what the Clarion Ledger says about this game. Playing over here in Jackson, you always get a little bit more publicity. You
Oh, yeah.
probably be able to catch it. So I saw some big cameras on the sideline. Probably get some coverage on the Blitz show tonight.
Got a very new quarterback in.
That's
number 1. No, 3.
it's number 3. It's
Flag on the field.
Mazik.
I don't know.
I think it's
Yeah, I think I was right.
it is Mazik, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Future quarterback, maybe?
Yeah, he's really good. He's young, but they say he's got a lot of skills and a lot of talent. He's just young right now. I think he's going to be good in a couple of years. And I tell you, those 8th graders we got now coming up are going to be really good. So Bearcats are just going to keep reloading here. There's Lyles in the backfield. Is you up back? He takes it, trying to get going forward. Helmet comes off again.
He got to strap that helmet on, doesn't he?
You got to get him another helmet. That's twice that helmet. Come on, look at it, knock the earpiece out of it too.
Also to stop, 21.
He's got to get him a tighter fitting helmet because they are knocking it off of him.
On the carry for the Bearcats, Lazavius Lyles.
Lazavius Lyles takes it. We're losing yardage. Just
Okay.
second.
Second down.
Is that spot right? 2nd and 15.
Yeah.
Okay. 2:26 left to go in this ball game. Quarterback goes under center. Takes a snap. Gives it to number 9 who breaks it. Oh, it looked like he had a hole. He's going to go with it. Look at Lyles. Lost his helmet again.
Reggie.
He got it.
Blocking it. I think he's missing a chin strap.
Something, man. I mean, it shouldn't come off like that, for no doubt. Vance, but you know, I mean, how many times we put our 2nd string, 3rd string in and those type of reserve players,
Yeah.
we could put up 60 to 70 in a lot of these games.
Oh, yeah, there's no
I
doubt.
mean, if you leave that starting offense in, it could just downright get
Yeah,
nasty.
it was just 35-0 at half. We
Right.
only scored 7 in the second half.
Right.
All right, so Bearcats go under center. 1:43 left to go. 3rd and long. Hands it off. Trying to turn the corner. Holding. Going to be on the play against the Bearcats. That'll be the decline, and the Bearcats will be forced to punt for the 2nd time of the night. I'm assuming that's going to be holding. We'll see what they say.
Be
Holding.
declined either way.
Yeah, holding against the Bearcats. It'll be declined.
Good news is there's only 1:34 to
Oh,
go.
they take it. Back us up 10.
So it'll be 3rd down, repeat. I brought it.
They're
I bring
all,
it.
all over here hollering, decline it.
I was going to say
Penalty is holding.
if they're going to do that, we'll bring Evans in and air it out on them.
Yeah. 1:34 left to go in this ball game.
It was funny, though, on the punt. Right after we punted, they just kept that, or they punted, it just kept the clock running.
Yeah. Yeah, we had the ball. We waited for Roberts to come out. They were still running the clock.
Guess we're going for it.
What they're doing. Look like they're going to go for it. They call timeout.
Timeout.
I don't think Jim, they might not have known what we were doing. Bearcats take a timeout. We'll take one as well. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show, WQST 850 AM.
Back to punt for Hart, number 21. Here's Shepard.
All right, now Shepard's going to be punting it. Good snap. Shepard has plenty of time to punt it. He kicks a good one. It's going to go and bounce into the end zone. So St. Andrews will take it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. That's a good kick that time. Oh, too good of a kick, though.
Too good, yeah, it was too good. 54 seconds left to go in the ball game.
Nick Friday night.
Bearcats holding on to a 42-7 lead. But now we finally know we got a good punter. Hadn't seen much of that.
Well, he doesn't get very many opportunities to punt, but you look at that time, it was a perfect snap. He had plenty of time to punt, no pressure coming, and he really put a foot into that.
So, Vance, we're 3 games in. Where's the chink in the armor of this Bearcat team?
I haven't found one yet. I'll tell you that our offense didn't really click in the 3rd quarter with our starters in there. That bothers me a little bit. Bothers me a little bit that St. Andrews completed a few passes on us here when we still had some of our starting defense in there.
So you pretty much want us to be perfect.
Yeah, I do. 42-7 is just not good enough for me.
I mean,
I was really enjoying
Right.
bragging on them negative yards so
Right,
far on
right.
the season from the defense, but either way it goes, this is still a huge victory, division victory for
and we
the
got to say, that's a good run right there.
Yeah.
Well, we got to say we're sorry to our sponsors. We didn't bring the book tonight. Can't announce them tonight, but we appreciate all our sponsors that support this Bearcat Gridiron Show. And as we do every week, we ask you to support them because they support your school and they support your community. And flag on the field, what's that going to be?
I'm going to say it's going to be against Bearcats. I want to say it was I think they're trying to say it was a late hit, a personal foul, but it just didn't look that late to me, no?
It's a good call, Vance.
Yeah, we're always
he was all on it. wasn't he?
I mean,
Yeah.
all over that thing.
It was against St. Andrews. I mean, I couldn't. He threw it right at the tackle, and there was nobody there except for Forrest. They're calling it personal foul on St. Andrews, and I just don't understand what happened there.
We'll take it. 14 seconds left, maybe the last play.
Yeah. Most likely it will be.
Yeah, I would think they would run it and end this baby.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah.
Probably, we can't hear what's going on, so there's probably a little trash talking.
Yeah, it must have been. But he threw it right when he was tackled, so I just don't understand what the call was there. But either way it goes, last play of the ball game, St. Andrews is just going to let the clock run out. They're not even going to run a play. 7, 5, 4, and that's your ball game. Forest Bearcats take a division victory in Ridgeland tonight over St. Andrews by a score of 42-7. Jason, you got anything to add?
That'll be it for me. Good ball game right there. Good, another dominant performance by the Bearcats, 42-7. What else can you say? Just absolute dominant. We're starting to believe this Bearcat team is that good. We'll find out next weekend when Riley comes knocking on the door to L.O. Atkins. We'll find out what these Bearcats are all about. Big game. I've been looking forward to this game ever since we put everything together. And I knew Riley was going to have a good team this year. And they definitely got about 2 or 3 Division I prospects on that team. So it'll be a good turnout. Riley's going to bring a crowd. They're going to be excited for this one. We're going to be excited. So it'll be a good contest. And Vance is going to call it wants everybody to wear red, be the red brick wall. So I guess we'll see how many listen to our darn show after we see the game. See how many wearing red. So hopefully everybody will wear the red and try to show their support at homecoming. But ought to be a good game. But good job, Bearcats.
All right, from Ridgeland, Mississippi, you've been listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show. I'm Vance Cox, my color man Jason McKnight, and my cameraman Chad Tadlockus. Signing off. Good night from the Bearcat Gridiron Show.